Look at me, Mom. I got tagged in my first video. This is the Honest Booktuber Tag, and I got tagged by the lovely Jessica. You can find her here, and she was so wonderful in tagging me this that of course I have to do it. These questions are less about books and more about the channel and myself. So let's get started. Have you ever lied about reading a book? Yes and no. So if we're talking reading it, reading all of the words, then yes. So Children of Men, I read about 50% and then kind of hate skimmed the rest of it. So I guess you like technically could say that I didn't finish it or that I didn't read it, but I'm okay with that. Have I ever avoided a book because of the controversy surrounding it? So I don't avoid books because they're controversial. Sometimes I'm curious about it and I will read it. However, if I don't feel comfortable talking about it or maybe not as equipped as some other people, then I might not talk about it on my channel. We don't always talk about the books that we read. The biggest example I could say of this one is that I read Gone with the Wind and I really wanted to talk about it and I just didn't feel brave enough. I even had a whole video discussing it and I chickened out and didn't post it. Have you ever been sent a book and did not disclose it? No, I've never had any books sent to me for reading, so never had to disclose them. Have you ever bought a book without the intention of reading it? The only time that I could think about doing that would be if it's a pretty version of a book that I've read and loved. I'm thinking like a classic. Generally, if I buy a copy, it kind of sparks that interest of wanting to read it again. So I don't think I've ever bought a book like that. I can think of one. I bought a very pretty version of the Canterbury Tales. It's gorgeous. I'll have to bring it out sometimes. Absolutely beautiful. But it's in Old English. Old English? No, it's in Middle English. I don't think I'll read that. Have you ever been caught up in booktube drama? No, because I don't really have any friends in the booktube sphere yet. And I'm not a drama person. I'm a say what you mean thing, and I just don't like that energy. So it's a no drama, no hate, no shade, no judgment. All love. Have you ever had a hate comment and did you respond? No, I've never had, I guess, a direct hate comment. I guess there are some comments sometimes that like the tone just gets lost, and I find that a lot with online, that the person probably didn't mean what it comes across as. So I tend to give people forgiveness and grace and just like, okay, I mean, they're interacting with me, so why not? If it was something absolutely vile, I would just delete it. There's no reason to have that on anybody's channel. Have you ever made videos because it gets views? No. I make whatever I want to make, but I have noticed that my haul video did a lot better than any of my other videos. That's fine. I think people are just curious to see what other people read and what they're putting in their libraries. If you could go back to the beginning of your channel, would you do anything differently? Yes, I would. Not in the way that you think, though. I would tell myself to have fun and don't worry about getting stuff up, that as you make content, you get inspired to do more content. It's sort of this feedback loop. You think, oh, I want to do that now, and I want to do that now. And if anything, I'm rich for ideas and poor for time. The other thing that I would like to tell myself is that my husband's support will astound me and absolutely give me more confidence than I ever had before. Are there any channels you wish you were like? There's a lot of people I wish I had little elements of theirs. I wouldn't want to copy anybody completely because then that wouldn't be me and authentic me. So I love people who have sort of an aesthetic figured out. Um, there are so many cool people that just have like a vibe going on. Like they've got the right music figured out, they've got the color scheme. I guess I have a bit of a color scheme here with the pink. Pink is not my favorite color, and yet this is the color that I chose. I also love people who gamify their TBRs or put a theme to them, and I would love to be doing that. I don't have enough time to be doing that, but my secret vlog that I have been working on does have a theme, and I am so pumped to share it with you. And the biggest thing that I wish I could do is unify my farm life with my reading life. Are there any other reading farmers out there? And lastly, is there something you love about your channel? Yeah, I love what I've been doing. I love that I've been getting creative with my editing, and I throw in a little bit of humor and sound effects. And yeah, are they cheesy? Absolutely. I have so much fun like bringing in, like, one of my favorite things that I do is like if I go like that with my hand, I'll have my graphic, whatever it is that's on the thing, just go swoosh out of the frame. Like things like that, I'm having so much fun discovering and adding. I also love the clips that I add from the farm, and I love to be able to go back a year from now and see what I was doing and think, wow, I've come a long way. And that's what's really cool about making videos, is that you can go back and you can see yourself in a previous year and think about all of the growth that you've had. The biggest thing that I love is that this has given me a creative outlet. I am a very creative person, and when you have young children, it becomes about them, and your creativity kind of gets pushed aside. And this has been a way for me to reclaim it. So this is something that, with my husband's support, I am able to do and be fun and creative and get that part of myself back. And thank you to all of you who have been watching. It's been an absolute blessing. My name is Karen. I'm the Book Librenaut. I love exploring all different types of books. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye.